Yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to another edition of Manga After Dark. All right, so since I'm in winter break, I'm trying to catch up on some series. So tonight we're gonna be reading Jujutsu Kaisen. So I'm like roughly 10 chapters behind. The shit's gas. It's pure heat. If you're not reading it, I mean, obviously if you're watching the stream, you're reading it. But that shit's fire. I remember when I started watching the anime in 2 days. I finished the entire anime. That switched to the manga. Like 2 days, I copped to the manga. So at the end of the school year, I had to like cut some of the series I'm reading. Trying to be a good student. Make mom and dad proud. But since we're in winter break, it's time to catch up on some series. So we're gonna be reading Jujutsu Kaisen from chapter 160, hopefully to 169, and catch up. But thank y'all for rocking with me. So let's dive in. So Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 160, the colony. All right, so sorry. So we're having the fucking Kenjaku. So there's a little kid. Who are you? I'm the sorcerer who placed a barrier here. The place was chosen for people to kill each other in the Colon game, said Kenjaku. Unfortunately, that is not an honor. And the kid goes, kill each other? Could you not do that in my house? Kenjaku goes, haha, you're funny. The remains of an execution site are not far away. That is the center of the barrier. The radius is about 5 to 6 kilometers. Creating it requires immense effort. I cannot impose unreasonable conditions. Those of you who begin inside the barrier have the right to leave, but only once. Okay, that's fair of him. If you wish, you will awaken outside the barrier. Do you so desire? And the kid goes, when I awaken, am I dreaming? And Kenjaku stretches his hand out. The space between dream and reality is a curse. So be careful. And the kids, don't parents say, don't trust strangers, kid. So the kid is reaching out to Kenjaku's hand. And Kenjaku continues, the hasty ones are already outside. And he's like leading the kid somewhere. I like the ambiance of this panel. It's like a black panel with Kenjaku holding the kid's hand and walk. I'm pretty sure his name is Kenjaku. I might getting it wrong, but I'm pretty sure his name is Kenjaku. He's carrying the kid in this dark hallway. So he's carrying the kid as like a giant monster and like fucking terror. Is that King the Wildfire? There's like pterodons in the background fighting some type of monstrosity of some kind. The kid's eyes are closed. And Kenjaku continues, oh right, I almost forgot to tell you. Thank you for getting along. Sasaki with my son. Sasaki? Oh, that's one of Itadori's friends. Oh. I would say that makes no sense, but yes, the chick from, I think I called her a little boy. My bad. But it's from the paranormal investigation shit. Pretty sure it's the paranormal. I might have got that from Mob Psycho. But I'm pretty sure there's some type of paranormal club. So she goes, Gucci. And he goes, I'm glad I know someone here. Where are we, said Sasaki. Somewhere between Kodadai and Hiroshi Street. But check it out. And she goes, my legs hurt. I don't have my glasses. Then Gucci goes, oh, yeah, that's right. Occult club. How's that look? And it's like they're looking in this like pitch blackness and everyone's standing outside. November 1st, 6:02 a.m., Sendai Colony. Can I tell you about the dream I had? And he goes, is it about a long-haired dude in a casa? Everyone saw him. And she goes, you saw him too, Gucci? And did he mention his son? And he goes, no, he didn't. And she goes, and she's thinking of Itadori. And she says, Itadori. So back to the gang. Nope, there's no listing, no angel. So you got Panda, Itadori, and Megumi. And then the dude that runs the fight club. Panda goes, it's probably not their real name, like you and Sukuna. Then Megumi goes, Master Tenjin mentioned Colony 2 in East Tokyo as a location. And the fight club dude goes, you know what that person looks like? Megumi goes, supposedly we'll know on sight. And he replies, you sure that's all right? Whatever, me and Panda take Tokyo 2. Fushiguro and Itadori, you take number 1. Karara, you wait outside the barriers. Sound good? Panda replies, what's your reasoning? He goes, judging from the points, Kashimo is the strongest, so I should handle that player. Karara goes, huh? I'm not included? Panda, you have a good nose, so the focus is on finding the angel, and Panda agrees. Okotsu probably hasn't been in touch because cell phones don't work inside barriers, so he needs someone outside to keep an eye on things, and Karara goes, fine. Itadori goes, wait, maybe Fushiguro and I shouldn't be together because of Sukuna, and Megumi goes, shut up. And then Itadori goes, shut up. Megumi replies, the three senpai can't change their roles. Then Itadori goes, don't be so self-centered. And Megumi goes, self-centered? Then Itadori goes, I'm just worried. Megumi goes, are you going to say that every time? It's annoying and a waste of time. Panda says, no fighting. November 12th, 12 p.m. or 12 o'clock, Tokyo. Remaining time until Samuki must declare participation in the Colon game, 7 days, 12 hours. Hi, I'm a Kagone. Inside a barrier, a lethal contest called the Colon game has begun. Step inside and you'll become a player. Are you willing to enter? They all go, yeah, no problem. And then on to the next chapter. All right, so it's a nice information dump. So it's on to 161. Amai, I'm waiting for the signal. Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 161, Tokyo number 1 colony part 1. Someone goes, yeah, I know. What can I do if no one shows up? And the chick goes, huh? Are you talking back to me? No, but sorry, forgive me. Start mouthing off and I'll run you over. So this chick has like a jet, or yeah, like some type of like jetpack coming out of her hair. Am I seeing that correctly? Interesting. So we got back to Megumi and Itadori. We need to be aware of incarnated sorcerers from the past. Itadori replies, I couldn't agree more. But explain to me, Fushiguro. Then he goes, you didn't get it, huh? Some are from 1,000 years ago, but even people from 100 or 200 years ago valued life differently, plus they're sorcerers. Fighting to the death used to be a normal thing. In fact, they desired it. That may be why they entered into contracts with Kenjaku. Yeah, I wasn't dumb. His name is Kenjaku. Fushiguro continues, it's entirely possible that Kashimo and Higuruma are past sorcerers, so don't expect any negotiations. But a modern-day sorcerer embroiled in this, like Samuki, would probably be happy to exchange information. Itadori replies, so aside from them, the cursed spirits are the most aggressive ones, especially at night. And they're going towards the barrier. Hi, I'm a Kagone. Inside the barrier, a lethal contest called the Colon game has begun. Step inside and you too become a player. Are you willing to enter? They go, yeah. And Megumi goes, no problem. Megumi Fushiguro has joined the Colon game. Would you like to consult the rules? Megumi goes, no, that's not necessary. Itadori, first we need information on Higuruma, said Megumi. Let's go. And they both entered the barrier. Oh shit. They go, so the barrier's like up in the sky. So they're like falling. Oh wait, they got separated. Itadori goes, where's Fushiguro? When a player passes through the Colon game, the game randomly transfers that player to one of 9 pre-established locations. According to an unofficial barrier rule that came about, certain individuals are positioned at those 9 locations. Then the guy from before says, here one comes, and Itadori's like falling, and he's like holding up like a sword or something, or like a knife. Itadori goes, is that a player with a light for guidance? Oh, it's like when the flight people at the airports, where they're guiding the planes, maybe that's what one of those are. They target players confused by phenomena that aren't addressed in the rules. Glint. Oh shit! The jet. Yeah, it's a jet. She just speared Itadori. He's crashing through fucking skyscrapers. 9,000 IQ, baby. 9,000 IQ. and they pick off newbies. This one's tough. That would have pulverized most guys. So obviously Itadori's clean. There's a nice command roll on the top of a building. Stanced up, and the chick goes, "The kid's got grit. He's ready to go. To me, darling." And she's like gesturing over to him. And Itadori's about to swing. And then she jumps back. Debris, he must have grabbed it earlier and charged oh, he like threw like fucking rubble at her, and it's kind of like a shotgun effect, and it grazed her side, so she's like bleeding. And Itadori goes, "She fell easily, but I need to ask about Higuruma, and I gotta find Fushiguro." And there's a guy above. "What the hell? What did you do to my woman?" Nigga got a helicopter on his head. Who are these people? What? Itadori goes, "All right, I'll ask him." Haba flew in. "Did that kid defeat Hanyu?" And the guy goes, "I know him from somewhere." Itadori. Then we got Megumi. "Ouch, that hurts, you know." And he like, there's a chick on the ground with in one of his bird things. "Why would you do that?" "Because you attacked me." So her hair is like a scorpion tail, kind of. And Megumi goes, "Damn it, we unexpectedly got split up." "Anything?" And the bird shakes his head no. "Even if Nue can't locate him, then the Colon Game colony spans a far larger area than Shibuya. We could be over 2 kilometers apart, but we know what to look for." And Megumi asks the chick, "Do you know a sorcerer named Higuruma?" And she goes, "You think I'm going to tell you because you beat me?" And Megumi goes, "Just answer." She goes, "Okay, sorry." Higuruma. He's the guy with 100 points. "Yeah, so where is he?" "I got it." "I can tell you, but you got to do something for me in return." Megumi goes, "All right, say it." And she goes, "Say it? What? Say it, please." And he goes, "Just spit it out." She goes, "Okay, fine. Will you be my knight?" Protection, yeah, if you're in the Colon Game, easy to get clapped out there. And Megumi goes, "Yeah, whatever." And she goes, "You're no fun." He goes, "I'm in a hurry. Walk ahead of me." And she goes, "Huh? As my knight, you gotta protect me." "I will if you're telling the truth," he replies. "Listen, if you're lying, you know what will happen, right?" And Megumi goes, "I'm not like Itadori. I have no qualms scoring 100 points. That will clap you, bitch." Then she goes, "Stop calling me you. Call me Remy." Another short chapter. I thought this was gonna be a long video. It might not be. So let's go on to chapter 162. So we're just setting up we're setting up like the introductory people. So I'm assuming all of these people are going to become allies. Like they're not malicious killing people. It's like we're in the Colon Game. We thought this shit was fun, but it's just actually real life, real niggas out here killing people. So I assume they're going to turn all of these people good, and they're going to help them out. Because you need squad battles. You need squad battles. So you need a team. You need a bunch of people that can get beaten to get the good guys to show up all dramatic and shit. And plus, Jujutsu Kaisen has no qualms killing people. So in this arc, people have to die because people have died in every arc. So I'm assuming some of these extras get clapped in gruesome ways at some point in this arc. All right, so let's dive into chapter 162. Tokyo Number 1 Colony, Part 2. So Itadori is once again throwing rocks at the helicopter dude, and he's using his propellers to like block all the debris. So Itadori is charging at him. He jumps at him and grabs the guy's leg. And he goes, "What?" And Itadori just drags him down a fucking building. And the guy goes, "Damn, punk." His physical abilities are incredible. And the propeller is going towards Itadori's head, and he ducks out of the way, and he like hops between buildings. I thought he'd keep the advantage of higher ground, but he only attacks with his propellers, which means he has to come down to get me. And Itadori went inside of a building. In that case, I'll lure him indoors. The old dude's thinking, Does he think this will negate my propeller? I'll just adjust its length and angle while increasing rotational speed and toughness. My propeller, it's like, I think it's like getting slender. He's like looking at Itadori. He's always going head first into the building. He's like standing. Oh shit! My propeller can cut through steel rods. Impressive. So he's going towards Itadori with his propeller first towards Itadori. I'll make a smoothie out of ya. Itadori, he's coming this way, and head first. That airplane woman earlier was tough enough to drive me through a building, but a simple projectile knocked her down. I bet their hair is the key to their curse technique, so they're more vulnerable the further away from that part of the body, a binding valve perhaps. So no matter how tough it is, the head remains a vital spot. So if I can just hit him there, I'll bust him open. Nice. So the guy's charging in head first. Isidore just punched him straight up. He got his fucking curse energy all stanced up and just giving one of those. And he caved the motherfucker's head in. The dude, just blood coming out of his mouth, his nose, his head. He fucking deaded this dude. His eyes are whited out. There's blood on Itadori's fist. Or is that black lightning? No, I think that's blood. Blah. Did your fist break? Looks like you're the loser. His hair is all fucked up. The loser of this fight. Itadori's kicked this nigga in the chest. Caved that shit in. Yo, Itadori's raw, man. Dude vomits and just rolls away. Itadori goes, nah, it's not broken. I need to ask about a sorcerer named Higuruma. Sheesh, these type of situations when it's a good time to ask a question. And the guy goes, hey, Itadori. Oh, I think it's somebody else. I know that player, the one named Higuruma. Long time no see. Remember me? I have no idea who the fuck this guy is. So Itadori goes, who are you? How does he know my name? The Kagone, no, it doesn't show faces. Do we really know each other? I tend to remember faces, but... And the guy goes, oh, he's suspicious. That makes sense. Sorry, I guess I only know you because you're famous. You're the Tiger of West Junior High. Then the guy goes, oh, Itadori goes, oh, you're from back home. And he goes, what a dumb nickname. I didn't pick it myself. Hey, you're not a sorcerer from the past. So we're back to Megumi. She goes, why? Do I seem frumpy? And she goes, stop calling me you. What's your reason for choosing to fight? She goes, well, non-sorcerers who are non-players get to leave the colony. But for players in the colony from the start, today's their 12th day of the calling game. I'm not doing this because I wanna. It's kill or be killed. Spend time pondering the reasons to fight and you're dead. You'll learn that after 12 days. I've seen some players go mad with power, so stop thinking in terms of past and present sorcerers. Megumi's thinking, apparently past sorcerers have inspired today's sorcerers to go into battle mode. That means I misled Itadori. He can handle himself. These regular motherfuckers can't touch him. Megumi goes, wait, you. Tell me where you're going. She goes, nuh-uh. What's to stop you from bumping me off as soon as I do? Megumi goes, but what if you die before we get there? And she goes, like I said, you gotta protect me and stop calling me you. Then Megumi goes, yeah, but just in case. And they're walking. So it's back to the Itadori and the random. Is it okay? Weren't you with those two? And he goes, I'm just a gopher. I'd have been killed soon anyway. And Itadori goes, oh. I'm Amai. Rin Amai. And Itadori goes, Amai? And he goes, Amai, where's Higuruma? Back to Megumi. Okay, fine. I'll give you a rough idea, the chick says. Back to Itadori. The strong ones gather where the city used to prosper because there are plenty of supplies. They both go, Higuruma's in Shinjuku. And the guy says, Ikeburo. Got it. So they gave different locations. One of them's full of shit. The other one's telling the truth. Interesting. Mint tea. All right, I'm curious. So Megumi Shinjuku. Then he goes, I hope Itadori is on his way there too. Then Itadori, Ikeboro, is Fushiguro there too? Then it got some like money or those are either money. Those are receipts with coins on them. What's taking so long? When is that kid gonna bring me the next sucker? So we got a guy. His tattoo says Indomitable. So another random is gonna get his ass whooped. I mean, maybe he's probably gonna be slightly tougher than the others. So, is he gonna fight Megumi or is he gonna fight Itadori? Guess we'll find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. All right, so those were a quick couple of chapters. So a lot of information. They're getting their bearings. Okay, so far so good. On the chapter 163. All right, so random dude. Huh? What? No, not like that. And I think that's a Mai. Do it like this. And he's like grabbing his head. What? And the other guy's like, I guess trying to put up a fighting stance or something. Don't stay silent. You gotta laugh. Oh, I told you actually. I didn't, but why didn't you get it? Are you dumb? These guys aren't smart or athletic, but they're sure full of themselves. Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 163, Tokyo #1 colony part 3. So this is a Mai looking on like some bullies. Just smile and go with the flow so you don't piss them off. The other guys won't see you as a target, and sometimes good things will happen. Oh shit, some chick is giving him his number. Okay. Knock it off, he said. Another idiot shows up. Also, this must be a flashback. That uniform, West Junior High. And the other guy goes, watch your mouth. Or else we got it, he's charging at Itadori. Teach you a lesson, bitch. Obviously, Itadori folds these dudes. Come on now. The dude's head like rotated. How did he not kill this boy? And the Mai's looking shot like, what? The guy says, hey, no violence. And they're charging at Itadori. He easily folds these two. Like they ain't there. Bitch made. They don't make bullies like they used to. I'm from the 90s. We had real bullies back in the 90s. Not these suckers right here. So Itadori folded them. And he's like, he looks at the Amai. What about you? Amai goes, me? Scared as shit. So Colon game players, YUJI, Itadori, and Rin Amai. So back to Fushiguro and the chick. Hey, he goes, what? If you're planning on going through Ikeboro towards Shinjuku, don't. That area has lots of supplies, so we'll run into other players. Oh no, Megumi's so smart that he's dumb. No. The chick goes, there are 2 reasons to go this way. The route is simple and I have a base nearby. Alright, so Rin, so if I'm guessing, Rin is taking Itadori to the dude we saw at the end of last chapter, because Rin's a bitch and he's trying to survive. Because he's leading Itadori to Ikeboro, and she's leading Megumi to Shinjuku, but she's gonna take him through. She intends to take him through Ikeboro, so they wouldn't have overlapping locations if she's telling a lie. So I think she's telling the truth, but we shall see. So she continues, so at least let me take a shower. I've barely rested since yesterday. Then you got Rin. Higuruma uses this theater as his base. If he hasn't moved, that is. And Isura goes, nice. That was really helpful, thanks. And Rin goes, hey, wait. Megumi goes, yeah. He goes, you're seriously going in? And Itadori goes, well, I need to meet up with a friend, so I'm in a hurry. Then Rin goes, I've never met Higuruma, but he once beat Haba to a pulp, and Haba's dude with the propellers. Oh, then I'll be fine, said Itadori. I beat up Helicopter Head too, so I should be able to run away if I have to. Then Rin goes, I guess. Itadori's running off. See ya. Then Rin, say it. Yeah, he's a bitch. Say it. You gotta say it. This can't happen. I'm sorry, Itadori. And Itadori's walking in, and we got a JoJo's character. This dude's straight out of JoJo's. By the way, I have to finish part 8. I'm like on chapter like 17, so I'm gonna be doing catch-up streams of JoJo's part 8 because I heard part 9 got announced. Now I want to figure out a way to react to Stone Ocean, but I read the manga, so I don't know what's the point of watching the anime. But like, I always get hyped watching like King of Lightning do reactions, even though he's also read the manga. So might try out do some live reactions, but like, I don't know if I already know what's gonna happen. I have to see how that goes because it might feel weird because like I already know what's gonna happen. But this dude looks straight out of JoJo's. He looks like fucking Funny Valentine from part 7, kinda. And the guy's like winking his eye. Higuruma, sorry, but I'm Reggie. Oh, I was wrong. The chick was lying. Wait. That's what the dude's apologizing for. So maybe Higuruma's just nasty. Maybe he's like, oh shit, I led Itadori to the slaughterhouse. But the chick led Megumi to Reggie. He goes, she fooled ya. And Megumi's just looking at her, menacing. And the chick goes, why the harsh glare? You don't scare me. I'm warning you, Reggie's tough ass. And he goes, ha ha, shut up. Then Megumi, yeah, get ready. Yeah, boy. Megumi's like, we're wasting time. He got the wolf out. Yeah, let's go. There's a dude in the bathtub. Is that Higuruma? He's just chilling in a bathtub. And Itadori goes, a bathtub? And Higuruma goes, who are you? And what are you doing here? Itadori replies, same to you. Higuruma says, haven't you taken a bath in your clothes? Itadori replies, nope. He goes, it feels better than expected. Getting wet with your clothes on feels awkward as fuck. Itadori goes, oh right. When I was in elementary school, I liked the swimming classes where we had to wear... What? No, this is still Higuruma, sorry. When I was in elementary school, I liked the swimming classes where we had to wear clothes. The fuck is he talking about? Itadori replies, I know what you mean. Higuruma continues, these days I don't care about much, so I'm challenging myself to do things I previously thought I shouldn't. Basically, I went off the rails in my 30s. Haha, I feel you on that one, bro. Do you find that funny? Itadori goes, yeah, I do a little. You're Higuruma, right? He goes, and he replies, in the flesh. I want to talk. Then he says, no, wait, not so fast. I'm a lawyer, so talking to... He's about his paper. He's about his paper. I'm a lawyer, so talking to me costs 5,000 yen every half hour. Pay me, bitch. He says, I'm joking. I just wanted to play the money-grabbing lawyer for a change. And Itadori goes, oh. He says he thinks there's something weird about this guy. So Itadori asks, you scored 100 points, right? And he's also Itadori's still thinking he isn't an incarnated sorcerer. He's a modern day sorcerer whose curse technique has awakened. This means he'll listen to me. We can make a deal. Then Itadori says, to be blunt, we want to put an end to the calling game. And Higuruma's attention is perked. He's like, huh? What you say, nigga? Then Itadori continues, or rather, we want to negate the forced killing. Can we use your 100 points to add a rule? Then Higuruma says, okay, I'll be blunt too. No. Ha. Then Itadori says, is that a joke too? Higuruma replies, no. The calling game presents possibilities. Sometimes the law is powerless, but what about the calling game rules? If the power I have received is real, then so are the rules. What if rule breakers got punished? According to natural law, without any charges, prosecutions, or trials, wouldn't that be wonderful? I recognize the rules aren't perfect, but I want to preserve the calling game's basic mechanics, so I don't want to end it so soon. He's a man of justice. I feel him on that, especially when it comes to rules 2 and 8. I like to see curse techniques. I would like to see curse technique removal at least once. He's thinking back, and his assistant goes, and I think that means you die. So Itadori says, that's part of the calling game ritual. If you wait too long, everyone in this country will die. Higuruma says, I doubt it. The calling game celebrates performance. And Itadori's like, I don't really get that part either. And Itadori says, let me rephrase. Let me use our 100 points, Higuruma. And he's getting stanced up. Then he's getting out of the bathtub. Have you ever killed someone who ticks you off? It feels better than expected. He activated his stand-up power. I like this dude. I like this. He's a good character. All right, so Reggie's gonna get folded. There's no point. I like his design. He's about to get clapped. He's probably gonna become an ally. They're gonna fucking, and the commotion from Itadori versus Higuruma will drag Megumi and Reggie and the chick over to them, and then Ren is gonna like somehow intervene and like something like that. That's my prediction for how this section is gonna go. So we're making good pace. So let's dive into chapter 164. Jujutsu Kaisen is such an easy read, man. This is so good. This reminds me of peak Hunter x Hunter. Like, such an easy read. Like, I could just read those Hunter x Hunter chapters for just hundreds at a time. Oh man. So chapter 164, Tokyo #1 Colony, Part 4. So Higuruma has his stand behind him. He's holding his fucking gavel. Itadori goes, a Shikigami? Higuruma holds 100 points. He may have killed 20 sorcerers. So instead of charging, I'll start on the defensive, but I'll be ready for any attack. I was about to get a sip of my tea, but this shit got spicy already on the first fucking what? This motherfucker has a domain expansion already? What? So, this is right off the bat. Yo, domain expansion. Shit. Deadly sentencing. So it's like a fucking we see a bunch of guillotines. So they're both like on trial. They're both like standing in fucking lawyer cages. Where the fuck the box the lawyer stands in? So they're both standing in one. His Shikigami's behind him. There's a bunch of guillotines standing behind Higuruma as well. The Itadori goes, a domain before he can activate his curse technique. I gotta take him out. So he jumps right in for a kick. Hey, what the fuck? The kick just stopped. What? Yeah, he didn't put his hand. Did he? No, he didn't grab his kick. Just stopped. And Itadori goes, Then Higuruma goes, this domain forbids the use of violence. What? For the both of us. What an interesting domain. Alright, I can't wait to see what the gimmick is. So Itadori's jumping back. Both of us? I'm back where it just teleported him back to the fucking cage. So Higuruma says, yes, but verbal violence is another matter. Judge man, please begin. So the Shikigami's talking. Yuji Itadori lies under suspicion of entering the Magi Vegas Pachinko parlor on July 16th, 2017 in Sendai City, Miyagi Prefecture, despite being under 18 years of age at the time. And Itadori goes, huh? And he's thinking back to that situation. And he goes, no, wait. The Higuruma says, Judge Man knows everything about everyone inside the domain. He knows everything about everyone inside the domain. But don't worry, I do not have that information. The verdict depends solely upon the arguments that you and I present. Then and this evidence, so he holds up in a magical manila envelope just showed up. Then Itadori goes, what the? Judgment has submitted this for deliberation. The evidence is not necessarily conclusive, and you will not be told what's inside. You must state your case to dispel all doubts. and thereby win a pronouncement of innocence from Judge Man. So Itadori's thinking, is this a curse technique for trials? He's wearing a badge. He's a real lawyer, and he's prosecuting me. Higuruma is a modern man, but this domain reminds me of something Master Tenjin said. So he's having a mini flashback. Domains used to be a more common technique for sorcerers in the past. The reason is that many domains now involve deadly can't miss attacks, but they weren't always that way. They merely force the targets inside to obey the curse technique rules, and that is how most domains function. Interesting. Constructing a domain that is meant to be lethal requires immense skill, so the number of users decreased. Oh, to them, that makes perfect sense. So Itadori is still thinking, that means this domain isn't necessarily fatal and can't physically harm me. Plus, it relies on a binding vow that requires an explanation of the rules. So Higuruma says, you have one chance to make a statement, as do I. After your statement, I will offer a rebuttal based on the evidence. Then the judgment will deliver a lawful verdict. Then Itadori says, what happens if it says I'm guilty? Then Higuruma replies, sorry, but I don't have that answer. But I will tell you this instead. You have 3 options: silence, confession, denial. A denial may include false statements. Then Itadori says, so I can lie in court? Then Higuruma replies, if everyone told the truth, there would be no need for trials. He says, begin your defense. Judge Man isn't very patient. Itadori is just silently looking on. He thinks, I really did go to that pachinko parlor and play the machines. I think I even won. So lying is the only way to get off. The problem is, I don't know what the evidence is. I don't know, the truth will set you free, homie. Just say, yeah, man, I was in there. What's the sentence, dog? Because, like, if the Judge Man's fair and just, going to a fucking gambling parlor underage is not a fucking severe crime. It's not like he killed someone, like he was a murderer. I snuck into a fucking location when I wasn't supposed to. So what? So Itadori continues, the evidence is not necessarily conclusive. If the evidence doesn't prove I entered the pachinko parlor, I just need to stay silent or deny. If the evidence only proves I entered the parlor, I can say it was for another reason. But if the evidence is then I wouldn't be admitting I went there, thereby digging my own grave. Oh, and yeah, that's true. 3, if the evidence proves I not only went in but also played, then I'm basically screwed. I could try confessing in hopes of a lighter sentence, but does this court even do that kind of thing? And he has like a thought. Then Itadori goes, yes, I went into the pachinko parlor. Went into the pachinko parlor, Magi Vegas, but only to take a dump. I like that. So I'm innocent. I refuse to choose number 3. I don't know if I can plead extenuating circumstances here, but I think I'll make the best impression. So then Higuruma says, oh, is that so? Now it's my turn. And he holds up like a piece of paper. I think it's a photo. Yeah. I think that's Itadori in a bathroom, I think. This is an image from the security camera at, oh no, it's at the counter. This is an image from a security camera at a cash exchange window near Magi Vegas on the day in question. Does not this individual exhibit the appearance and build of the accused? Pairing this photo with his own admissions of entering the premises casts his stories about the restroom in doubt. It is now he could be asking for direction. He could say, "Yo, where's the bathroom?" That picture doesn't prove shit, dog. Get your lawyer game up. It is certain that despite being underage, he entered with the intent of playing the machines. So Itadori goes, so what? What am I guilty of? So then Higuruma says the establishment explicitly forbids entry to minors. So unlawful entry, Article 30 Penal Code. After all, laws specifically for entertainment establishments don't allow punishing minors. Then Ichidori goes, that's not fair. Then there's nothing I could have said. So then Higuruma says, on the contrary, Japan forbids gambling, so parlors and cash exchanges are separate legal entities. In some cases, multiple parlors share one exchange, but you're only on trial for the parlor. You just needed to deny it by saying, I never seen that pachinko parlor. Wait, what? On the contrary, Japan forbids gambling, so parlors and cash exchanges are separate legal entities. In some cases, multiple parlors share one exchange, but you're only on the trial for the parlor. Okay, I get it. So they're it's the same building, but one's a cash exchange and then one's the gambling parlor. So Ichidori could just say, I went there for the cash exchange and not the parlor. All right. So by saying I never seen that pachinko parlor, now the verdict, and then he's banging the gavel. Judgment goes guilty, confiscation, and they're both like glowing. I'm out of the domain, but the judgment found me guilty. I don't feel any different. The Higuruma was like, he stanced up, and I think he throws his gavel at Itadori and like hits him in the head, and he like blocks it. He, and he's like charging at him. And he's like, and Higuruma was like stanced up, getting ready to punch, and the gavel's still in the air. The gavel grew bigger, and he smashes it Itadori's side, and he blocks it like this. The gavel, he can make it appear and disappear, and can even change its size. But what's more, and Higuruma goes, you're tough. I can't control my... That's nasty. I can't control my cursed energy. Yeah, that's one thing I got going for me. Yo, this dude is good. That was really fun. That was really cool. So we got a little more explanation about domain expansions and their original purpose. And the fucking judgment, that was a pretty cool like chapter. Like a lot of intellectual stuff. Okay. So yeah, so Itadori, he got found guilty, probably, telling the truth also wouldn't have worked. So I was wrong there. But Higuruma was smart, man. That you like, yo, you just said I went to the cash exchange, but not the pachinko parlor. That's your mistake. All right, okay. So let's see how Itadori gets out of this with no cursed energy. So let's dive into chapter 165. So same title, Colony Part 5. So Hiromi Higuruma is 36. Awate Bar Association Legal Apprenticeship Period 59. He readily overcame such challenges as the entrance exam for the law department at T University and the old national bar exam that preceded the law school system. To him, it was a simple matter of applying the necessary effort to acquire the required knowledge. His peers refer to him as a genius, but what stands out about him most is they don't continue it. So he's charging at Itadori. He has the gavel back in his hand. It get teleported from his right hand to his left, and he's swinging. Itadori jump back. Yikes! And it dematerialized and appears in his other arm. He's just like slamming it on the ground, charging at Itadori. Then like he got it wedged inside. Itadori got it wedged between his shoulders, I think. And he like sends Itadori flying. Higuruma goes, is his talent as a sorcerer? Oh no, so this is still the narration. The scary thing about him is his talent as a sorcerer. I get it. Through analyzing the curse technique that came by default with his domain, he learned the basics of barrier techniques. Then, by working backwards from barrier techniques, he acquired an instinctive grasp and reinforcement techniques derived from cursed energy control. Within 12 days of awakening his cursed technique, Higurumu reached the level comparable to grade. In 12 days, he became a grade 1? This dude's nasty. In 12 days, he reached a level comparable to a grade 1 sorcerer. Before entering the colony, he defeated many cursed spirits and defeated at least 20 players who attacked him. So Higurumu goes, can't use her cursed energy. And Itadori's alert. Yeah, thanks to you. Then he goes, the penalty of confiscation temporarily makes it impossible to use cursed techniques. But I suspect you don't have one. Itadori is still silent. He goes, and Higurumu was thinking, what a frightening thing to think about. And he says, so the effect must have switched to preventing the use of cursed energy. How can he stand against me without cursed energy? He's thinking. Confiscation is usually an additional punishment accompanying another punishment. It's because of his physical prowess. His raw strength must be immense. When sorcerers lose the ability to wield curse techniques, usually their foundational curse energy control also weakens. Maybe because it goes against long ingrained instincts. A complete inability to wield curse energy is even more disadvantageous. Yet he has lasted this long, when a single blow will be enough to defeat an average opponent. If I am not careful, he'll trip me up, so I'll crush him with my full might. And his gavel extended, the handle got really long. Alright, he's getting serious. He's swinging at Itadori, and Itadori's dodging. And Itadori's trying to clash with him. He's trying to grab the gavel, but it disappears and rematerializes. He jumps back. He kicks the pole at Higurumu, and he uses his gavel to smash it. All of the water and debris is blocking Itadori's view. He's guarding like this. Higurumu was jumping up with the gavel in his hand, stands up looking like a young Kaido. And Itadori blocks it, and it bears down, and it cracks the ground. And Higurumu goes, incredible. It's like I'm fighting an unbreakable doll. Then we got Itadori. Oh, no, this is bad. How long can I last? I need my curse energy back and fast. He's so powerful, but that means there must be some compensatory weakness, right? Yeah, what's his weakness? The Itadori's think. His curse technique is for trials, court trials. The Itadori yells, Higurumu, I want to read. Big brain Itadori. I want a retrial, and the domain reactivates. This guy is good. This guy is Itadori, man. He's the new MC of the new era, man. Bruh, dude's good. He's clean. Higurumu goes, starting to get it, huh? Itadori goes, that was close. I get a second trial, right? Judgment was the one who declared my guilt and sentenced me. If I don't admit my guilt, I can request a retrial, and Judgment can't refuse. I demand a do-over. YUJI Itadori stands accused of YUJI Itadori stands accused of mass murder in Shibuya on October 31st, 2018. Whew, that's heavy. Ooh, that's heavy. Itadori is shocked about that. Itadori goes, yeah, I did that. He says, you got me. You got me. But no, Sukuna did that. That timeout. That's not true. That's a lie. Sukuna killed all those people. YUJI didn't do shit. That's not right. No. Tag me in, YUJI. No. You did not kill people. A demon inside of you killed you. That's not the same person. That's not. Look, all right. It wasn't me. It was my alter ego. Not guilty. So YUJI replies, yeah, I did that. I'm not lying, and I won't deny it. And Higurumu was clenching his teeth. No, it's the Judgment. The Judgment's mouth is opening. Guilt. confiscation, death penalty. He didn't do it. He's innocent, dog. Free YUJI. Let's jump right in. So, Colony Part 6. So, I think this is a flashback. Mr. Higuruma. Then he goes, Mr. Yoshizawa, if this is about the proposal, I submitted it earlier. And the guy goes, no, it's not about that. Your proposal looks great. So good it can be used as is for sentencing. You want to be a public prosecutor or defense lawyer, right? Higuruma goes, yes. Old man goes, are you sure? How about trying to become a judge? Yeah, judges get paid, and I think, and judges get appointed for life. Yeah, I don't know if it's the same with Japan, but the U.S., like, those judges are there, like, for life, unless they get, like, voted out. So we're back in real time. Guilty, confiscation, death penalty, said Judge Man. And the fucking gavel starting to glow. Executioner's sword. The harshest sentence Judge Man can give is the death penalty with confiscation. So the gavel's turning into a sword. First, confiscation removes the ability to use curse techniques, curse energy in Itadori's case. Then Higuruma receives an executioner's sword. Without exception, anyone cut by the executioner's sword will die. A one-hit kill? Okay. To empathize with human emotions means to understand their weaknesses. The weaknesses of the victim, the weaknesses of the accused. Day after day after day after day, I was fed up with it. Ugly. That's what I thought every time I tried to help another person. And that includes you, Itadori. All people are weak and ugly, no matter how high-minded a soul you aspire to. There's nothing more to it. The darkness before your eyes is just darkness. Even if you shine a light, all you see is more emptiness before you. Being a lawyer is rough, especially when you're doing like fucking criminal trials. Especially if you're a defense lawyer, you're defending like people that actually kill people. You have to like defend them even though they killed people. That shit's wild. So Itadori just threw a bunch of rubble at him, like chairs and furniture and shit. I think he's like trying to dash in between all the shit he's throwing. So Higuruma was like on alert, looking at the shit flying at him. And he sees like a black shadow, and he like looks at it. Oh, so Itadori threw his coat. Oh, like fucking Obito threw his like fucking jacket at Kakashi and came around the other side with a fucking kick. So Itadori did the same thing. And he threw some more clothes at fucking Higuruma. He's going for a leg sweep. So Higuruma jumps up. Then Itadori's coming for a punch, and he's about to swing his sword. And I think we're having another flashback. Sorry, but I can't become a judge. And the man goes, oh, may I ask why? People are weak and ugly. I'm not cut out for it, not ambitious enough. Until that point, at the very least. I thought I should value that very depravity, which other animals don't have. Why, Yuji Itadori? Why did you confess to the crime? The information the judge man submits as evidence is shared with the sorcerer himself before opening. The evidence submitted was about the demon inside of Yuji's innocent. The evidence submitted was about the demon inside you, about Sukuna. You weren't the one who killed them, so why? And he like closed his eyes, Higuruma did, and his sword disappeared. And Itadori just punches him right in the stomach. I like this guy. I think he doesn't have to die yet. Huh. He could stay in the story for a little bit longer. I like this dude. I like him. He's clean. So Higuruma goes flying into the fucking chairs. Then Itadori goes, what? Hey. Then Higuruma goes, Article 39, Clause 1 of the Penal Code. The absence of reason under control signifies no compos mentis. Compos mentis. Sukuna possessed your body in Shibuya. And Itadori goes, how do you know about that? Then Higurumo goes, in other words, you couldn't control yourself, and you didn't abandon self-control voluntarily, so you're innocent. You didn't commit that crime. Facts. Then Itadori goes, even so, it's my fault, because I'm too weak. So Higurumo goes, I see. Then Itadori goes, Higuruma, why did you dispel your curse technique? Then he replies, I remember why I got into law in the first place, Itadori. There may still be lots of people who are weak like you. Put your clothes on and sit down. I'll give you 100 points. Oh, this is cool. My hoodie, there it is. Itadori, have you ever killed anyone of your own will? And he goes, yes. Then Higurumo goes, I see. Didn't it feel awful? These dudes are one dude's head is like mush. Higurumo was filthy. Alright, so at least I like that. That was a really cool fight. So Itadori was big brain by asking for a retrial. And then him admitting to a crime he didn't commit convinced Higurumo like this is a real one. He's a real dude. This is a real G. He didn't snitch. Itadori could have snitched at any moment, and Itadori's like, nah, man, I'm too real to snitch. And Higurumo's like, I respect that. You didn't snitch. So they offered to give him 100 points. So let's see where this goes. And we're maybe going to figure out what's happening with Megumi and Reggie. Maybe Reggie's going to activate, was it Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap? I think that's what Funny Valentine stands called. So let's dive into chapter 167. I'm reading from the Viz, by the way. So chapter 167, Tokyo Calling number 1, part 7. Kagone add a rule. Make possible the transfer of points between players. This will of course affect the calculation of scores for rule 8. Then Kagone goes, approved. Rule 10. Players may transfer a number of points of their choosing to another player. Itadori goes, phew. Kagone, give one of my points to Itadori as you wish. Higuruma has transferred 1 point. Now neither of us will be subject to the curse technique removal for 19 days. And Higuruma's walking away. Goodbye. So Itadori goes, Higuruma, what are you going to do now? If you don't mind, will you help us out? And Higuruma goes, my 2 leftover points are from the judge and the prosecutor I killed. Collecting bodies. My 2 leftover points are from the judge and the prosecutor I killed before coming to Tokyo. When the barrier opens, I'll turn myself in. Until then, I'll ponder my course of action. Besides, if I stay with you, I'll just hate myself more. Sorry, I wasn't criticizing you. See you later. He walks out the door. I hope we see him again. Knowing how this fucking manga is, next time we see him, Kenjaku's gonna fucking kill his ass right in front of Itadori. Because we can't have nice things in this manga. Oh man, when Nanami died, he survived so much just to die at the end. So Higuruma walks out the fucking theater, and Itadori's looking down. So Reggie goes, not bad, you pass. Then Megumi goes, huh? That's enough, your Shikigami is sufficient. I can see you're strong. Otherwise, I'd just kill you. Then the chick goes, huh? I never knew that. Then Megumi goes, what do you mean? You should join us. How much do you know about the calling game? Yeah, this dude's bitch made. I knew it. He's straight bitch made. Then Megumi goes, it's a ritual for using the cursed energy of players inside the barriers to take Japanese people to the other side so they're no longer human. Then Reggie's looking on. Do you know Kenjaku? And Megumi goes, I knew it. a sorcerer with connection to Kenjaku. I think what you just said about using players' curse energy is a bluff. Megumi goes, huh? Or rather, it's for a second or third plan. I think that for 3 reasons: the number of players, the different levels of players' skills, and the barrier rules. Suppose 1,000 players are equally divided among 10 colonies, which means each colony has 100, but among the players, some like Kishuma and Higuruma are much stronger sorcerers. Those 2 alone have already weeded out roughly 60 sorcerers. Damn. Each barrier probably has 1 player like that. Then Megumi goes, the strong weed out the weak early on. You're saying the game will reach a deadlock quickly. Then Reggie continues, here in Tokyo number 2, that's already happened. The transferal when individuals enter a colony is a way to spread them out. But primarily it's for stimulating early second awakenings in modern day sorcerers. Some die during their transfer. If the goal was using players' curse energy, a lengthy melee among sorcerers would be best. That bit about long lasting in the rules is just a cover for the real plan. You can be certain that Kenjaku will drop a bomb when only the strong remain, and then the calling game will have served its purpose. So Kenjaku's like walking into a room of like politicians, maybe. And he's speaking in Mandarin. Fun fact, I took Mandarin in undergrad as my foreign language. I'm pretty bad at it, but 我会说一点中文，可是我会说中文说得不太好。I can speak a little Mandarin, but I speak Mandarin poorly. I used to be able to read the characters too. So I'm not even going to try, but yeah, I'm not even going to try to translate it. But he's speaking in Mandarin to a group of people. So Reggie's continuing. I don't know what that bomb will be, but it may drop any time now. So I'm preparing by gathering strong allies and storing up points. And Megumi goes, I have some questions. She isn't strong. Then so Reggie goes, people let down their guard around women. So she tricks her marks and lures them in. Then Megumi goes, and when you're done using her, you'll kill her for points, right? Then Reggie goes, how can you say that? I would never. Then she goes, Reggie is my true knight. If I do a good job, he protects me. Megumi goes, how lucky for you. Do you and your allies points total 100? And Megumi goes, yes, of course. And Megumi goes, a new rule is going to allow players to give each other points. Give me all of yours, and I'll consider joining you. Then Reggie goes, negotiation breakdown. And some dude just comes right from behind the corner with like claws. So do all these dudes have like some type of animal power then? Because the chick has like a scorpion tail for her hair. And then Reggie, he's straight from JoJo, so he's about to do some weird shit. But the dude has like a fucking like tiger claws or some shit in his hands. So he swings at Megumi and Megumi dodges it. He disappeared and he comes from underneath the ground and grabs the dude. And has him in the fucking torture rack. And then he sends the wolf at Reggie. And he chucks the dude out the building. So the fucking tiger claw dude's falling. Then Megumi goes, Nue. And it electrocutes the dude and slams him right into the ground. He's done. The chick goes, that bird, he had it out the whole time. And then he goes, Megumi goes, hey, don't ever let me see you again. And the chick is scared. So there's knives. So Reggie stabbed the roof of the dog's mouth. Then he goes, oh, I get it. You were holding back. You want our points so you can't kill us. But if you don't fight to kill, you'll wind up dead. There's an eyeball. And did it explode? Wait. I think it exploded. So first, where did the knives come that Reggie used? Who knows? Where the fuck did his eyeball came from? Who knows? Why did it explode? Who the fuck knows? So let's dive into chapter 168 to find the answers to these questions. Oh, this is nice fucking color panel of all the siblings, the death painting wombs or the death womb paintings or where the fuck it is. So it's the three of them and then Itadori, long lost brothers, man. Fucking Kenjaku. So you see the eye and it explodes. Then Reggie goes, "Whoa. Hey, I'm down here too, you know. Is he dead?" Ori Hizanoki. Did he rip out his own eye? So he's bleeding from the mouth. He's missing a tooth. Ugh. So Megumi's like smoking. He's coughing. And the scorpion tail chick is launching her hair tail at him. And he dodges it, obviously, and grabs it and slams her to the ground. Had enough, said Megumi. Man, Megumi's toxic, man. That toxic masculinity. So the dude that threw his eye just jumps up in the air. And Reggie threw a couple of knives. And these are like receipts. There's like some sort of fluid or something. So Megumi blocks it and like and it's like splashes. This smell, gasoline. Oh, so the papers had gasoline on them. Oh, his eye is back. So can he he's regenerating these body parts? So the dude that he threw teeth. Toss. He threw fucking teeth at them. And the teeth explode and makes a giant explosion. There's a bunch of revel. And Reggie goes all done. Reggie star points 41. The other guy goes, "Not yet. You like you, he ducked into a room before the explosion. He's good, but you've worn him down, right? Don't you understand now?" said Megumi. "They'll never protect you." And the girl's like on the ground. "If you get that, then get lost." Megumi's fucked up. "You need to stop this." And she fucking stabbed him. This bitch. "Then say it." Reggie said it. "Say you'll protect me and and that this bitch is crazy. Say you'll protect me and that you like me. You gotta say it. So you're like that, huh? Trash who cares more about words than deeds." Speak your speech, Megumi. Speak your speech. Regulate on these females, man. "Not bad back there," said the other dude, but you're in rough shape. "It wasn't easy climbing up here." Chizuru Harari points 28. Megumi goes, "Should have taken the stairs, moron. But I need their points no matter what." Ding, 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 ding. A player has added the rule to the colon game. A player has added a rule to the colon game. So you see, repeats it again. So all of their Kagone are yelling the same thing. Rule 10. Players may transfer a number of points of their choosing to another player. And Megumi smiling. Huh? That rule. And Megumi kicks the tiger claw dude. And then he goes max elephant. And the elephant just launches the tiger dude again out the building. He's taking off again. And Nue's carrying Megumi. And someone's about to try to stab Megumi. Whoa. So Megumi has something in his hand. I don't know if it might be a knife. So he wrapped he body scissors the guy's torso, and he has like something in his hand, and he's like I think that's a knife or something. He's like bashing the dude's fucking head in. They go slammed into the ground. Then the guy goes, "You, how dare you?" Oh my god. Megumi. Wow. This dude's face is all fucked up. There's blood everywhere. And he's like stabs him again in his head. It's like a giant gush of blood. Mumi goes, "What am I doing? We'll need more points in the future, but there is no longer any need for Samuki to participate in the culling game. Don't lose your head. Trust in the others. You don't need these guys' points. All you need to do is wave away any sparks that fly away. You have he clapped that man. You have won 5 points. Ouch. What a waste of points. So Reggie's descending from, I tell you, dude, straight from JoJo's, man. So he's descending from an umbrella with the other dude. Killed before even using his curse technique. Appalling. Did Remy leave the fight? But it's still 2-on-1. Damn it, and I'm feeling that first explosion, so I can't flee. Maybe I should use my domain, but it's incomplete, so I can't seal the barrier to trap my opponents. If I expend the effort to bring it out and they run off only to come back, that'd be really bad. You're in a tough spot, Megumi. Really tough spot. To the guy spits out some teeth. Hey, some dude just jumps right in front. Hey, careful. He's wearing like some type of outfit. Everyone's looking on. 2 against 1. Does that really seem fair? There's a word for people like you. Yeah, that's right. Cowards. And cowardly attacks don't work. See? 0 damage. The dude's like splurting blood and like dripping out of his nose. Fumihiko Takaba, points 0. Who the fuck is this dude? And Megumi's like, who's this lame? Chapter 168.1. Let's dive in. Having said this is a special chapter, so let's dive right into chapter 168.1. Jujutsu High School, an unprecedented gourmet boom. So we're seeing all the students train. So bonus manga. Ingredients, outings, cookware, the expenses are piling up. Akotsu and the other first years have gone through all their savings, and it's still 2 weeks away. This miso pot costs 50,000 yen, so they're like getting food shit. We need a part-time job that pays daily. Hooking, selling drugs, what are we doing here? Perfect timing. I have a friend who runs a shop. She needs help, so go see her. She's a window. She's a window, so you can go. She's a window, so you can go to. Oh, someone that can see curse and all right. I was confused. Like she's a window. Cosmetic shop, Tamatina Castle. I mainly handle organic cosmetics, other goods as well. You'll find product descriptions written here. Be polite to the customers, and you'll be fine. Got it. Like it. It's like a Vale Tudo match. Then we got Inamaki. He goes Simon, making the okay sign. Cling, cling, cling. Welcome. Is this a ramen joint? Oh, Otahime. Why are you guys here? We got reasons. Oh, that makes so much sense. Maybe I should buy Bitcoin. Facts. Get your crypto up, y'all. Get that crypto up. Why are you here, Utsuhima Sensei? I was in Tokyo, so I wanted to use this coupon I got from Shoko. You're on a mission from Tokyo then? Yeah. Well, good work. You are are you really related to Gojo? What a nice kid. 3 seconds until ad. Gojo butts in with a message from Tokyo Animation. What is going on? Utahime, instead of buying several products to mix and match, why not just buy one expensive one? Mustard pickle leaf. When you're in your 30s, you can't underestimate how much skincare is needed. Facts. Hydrate well. For example, take this beauty oil. In your 20s, you think oil. Who needs that? It's so sticky. But after 30, your skin loves this stuff. Your skin's moisture is inversely proportional to your age. Remember that. You mean like a mummy? And she goes, you want to die? And maybe I shouldn't tell you this, but they thinking there's more. He's like an old guy pontificating about bad health. One age shows up in one's decolletage. Maki, what's a decolletage? Seriously, you don't know? It shows up in Castle in the Sky. No, that's Goliath. They don't even sound alike. Forget that, said Panda. Let's talk about parboiled eel. It's in season. And Utime goes, isn't this a cosmetic shop? We're into food now. Didn't I mention that earlier? No, you said you had reasons, huh? You can cook? You clean fish? I thought this was all about Bitcoin. What the fuck's happening in this chapter? Then her phone is ringing. She picks up. Hello, Shoka. Was it delivered? Yeah, a gift from Hometown Tax. I ordered it on impulse, and I don't really need it. Kosuke and his friends will handle it. Yeah, for real. Tonight we're dining on Longtooth Grouper. Never heard of it? Said Panda. Don't worry, you just have to do the cooking and cleaning. That's everything. I'll go buy booze. What do you want to drink? Let's meet at Shoka's later. Y'all say cola, and she goes, that's right, you're just kids. Hit Shoka with any food requests. You're probably not making much, so I'll treat. Yeah, what is our pay? The phone rings again. Boss, what is our hourly pay? 600 yen. Yuta, what's the minimum wage in Tokyo? It's 958 yen in 2017. That's ooh. Y'all getting shortchanged. It's a tough world. Fish cakes. End of the special chapter. I respect, you gotta get your money up, y'all. We all in 2022 have to focus on getting our money up. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what all of y'all should be trying to do. That inflation ain't no joke, y'all. Inflation ain't no joke. Get that money up. Let's dive into the latest chapter. Chapter 169, Colony Part 9. So we got a nice color panel with Kenjaku and Okotsu with his fucking demon thing with his magical sword. So we're back to Reggie and Megumi. So random guy, I'll help you, kid. At the ripe age of 35, I can tell from someone's face whether they're good or... Megumi goes, huh? Yikes, you've got... The guy goes, yikes, you got one bad face. Oh well, it's all revisionist. Don't mean relative, said Megumi. He protected me, so I'll trust him for now. So Reggie goes, what do you think, Hazunoki? I don't know him. It's faster just to ask, hey you, which are you? And the random guy goes, I see. You want to know whether I am funny or not. And the guy goes, no, I want to know what time period you're... Oh, are these guys... So these guys are ancient sorcerers then. No, I want to know what time period you're... Look at my costume. It's based on a superhero who first got me to laugh my guts out. With this costume at stake, I gotta knock him dead. So here's a joke to impress your crush. Then Reggie goes, be ready for an attack. Marry me and be my Wi-Fi. No, I mean, dad jokes. Funny. Everyone's just deadpanning. And you got a leaf in the wind. Damn, what a tough crowd. Stiffs like you left your laughs in the womb, and you always sit in the front row. The movie goes, no, you're the problem. Nevertheless, I do what I do for you stiffs too, because the Megumi's thinking, he does remind me of Todo. I am an He came in with a flying drop kick. Prime Randy Orton, Prime AJ Styles, drop kick. right into Hazunoki's face, and Hazunoki goes flying. Then Reggie goes, he's fast. This curse energy increased dramatically. The shift in and output is massive. This guy, be careful. He's doing like a handstand. I am an old school performer who's pro violence. Your move, kid. So Megumi's using the shadow to come up from underneath Reggie, and Reggie jumps up to a dodge. Now we should split them up. That curse technique involves exploding body parts and uses a reverse curse technique. Oh, all right. So he blows up his body, and then he uses reverse curse technique to heal the body part that he exploded. The Megumi goes, not so close. Kagone, show me stats on Hiromu Higuruma. All right. So he has 1 point. Isidori was the one who added that rule. Then Megumi goes, I'm done with this colony. Back off and I'll let you go. Reggie goes, huh? Reggie goes, don't get uppity. You killed Harvey, so I need to make up for the lost points. The other guy goes, hey, you. And the guy goes, call me Takaba. If you're going to kill the bomb guy, I'd like you to steal his points. I would like you to steal his points first, if at all possible. So then Hazunoki goes, were you talking about me? Then Takaba says, okay, kid, I accept your request, but I'm a performer, so whatever I do has got to entertain. Megumi goes, as long as you win, I don't care. Then Takaba goes, sparking, and then another eye. So the guy throws his eye at him, and Takaba brings out a fucking paper fan and just knocks the eye away. How about some fireworks? The eye explodes. What a dangerous curse technique as he's circling Hazunoki. But he smacks him in the face with the fan. When it comes to variety shows, red is prohibited. 1,000 years of pain. No. No. Right in the gooch. 1,000 years of pain right in the gooch. He means blood. This is not any specific or official jargon of any kind. So Hazunoki goes, don't mock me. He gets kicked into a building. So back to Megumi. I'm glad you aren't my enemy. Then Takaba goes, I've always wanted to hear that. See ya, kid. Stay alive, hear ya? Stay alive, you hear? Then Reggie goes, aw. Well, he's dead. Mock Hazunoki that much and he'll finally go all out. Worry about yourself. Like I said, I've already completed my objective in this colony, so I can fight for real without holding back. We're going to see how good Reggie is. We're going to see how good his stand power is. He's straight from JoJo, so it might be some sick shit, or he might get stomped out. Who knows? And that was it. So we finally caught up to Jujutsu Kaisen. Again, Jujutsu Kaisen has been it's an easy read. It's amazing. I like the pacing. Like it does, like you get from point A to point B quickly. There's no like really side quest. Like even with the mission was to get to Higuruma. Within like 3 chapters we met Higuruma, and then the fight ended in like 1.5 chapters, and we already got the resolution. So yeah, I really love the pacing of this manga, and such a great read. So I'm going to try to react to the scans when they drop. Shout out to TCB scans. So I have to catch up on My Hero, Hajime no Ippo, JoJo's, and a bunch of other shit. So thank you all for rocking with me. Peace out. Manga After Dark out.